I had just come back from World War II, being discharged November 1945. And at the time, I was married to a lady who lived in a place called Hammond, Louisiana. Or perhaps you know the story already.
No, not that time. Not that part. I only know that Hammond is SLU.
Uh-huh. No, he didn't go to LSU. He went to Southeastern.
Southeastern, where's that?
And Hammond, Louisiana. It's a small college.
Yeah, right.
Southeastern is a big
University.
LSU is a big university in Baton Rouge.
Oh, that's a big university.
Yeah. Anyway, my then wife's brother knew of Bill and knew Bill, who was going to school, and he said, there's a young guy out at the school that you should hear play the piano. So he took me out and he introduced me to Bill, and Bill at the time was studying flute. He was a flute major, and he just played the piano for his own amusement, I suppose, at the time. Anyway, Bill played a couple of tunes for me, and I realized that he was not only a nice man, but a good, instinctive musician. So we had a bit of conversation.
Yeah, you remember the year? That was 45 or later?
No, that was December 45. Because I got back to Hammond Christmas Eve. So somewhere between the 25th of December and the 1st of 1946, that week. Anyway, I said to him, if we talked about the fact that he came from New Jersey and all of that, and he said that he had another year or so to go in college, and I said, well, when you're out, look me up, I'll be in New York, and perhaps we can work together. So he did, and as it turned out, I was forming a trio at the time. So someone had recommended Red Mitchell to me, so that was the trio I put together with Bill and Red Mitchell, myself. And
that was in New York.
I was in New York, and we literally couldn't get work. And so a man by the name of, I was going to say Bullets Durgam, but it wasn't Bullets, it was another agent at the time, booked us in somewhere out near Chicago, Calumet City. And so we went out there and worked for a few weeks, and then Bill decided to go back to New York, and I hired Dick Hyman in his place.
What year was that?
That was about,
When you formed the trio?
that must have been 47, 48,
47, 48.
somewhere around there.
I thought you was still at college at that time.
Well, I think it couldn't have been much later than that, because after that I went to work at Cafe Society. So it was somewhere within a couple of years there. I'm absolutely positive about that. But anyway, we went out on the road, and finally we just gave up and came back to New York. And Bill, I think, went to work, stayed around town. He did a few gigs with Tony Scott and I. We had a little band together, and we shared Tony and I shared an apartment in Greenwich Village. And then it was not much later than then that, perhaps the early 50s, I met Orrin Keepnews and Bill Grauer, and I started to record with them, for them, and they were just putting Riverside records together. And I got excited about Bill, and I called Orrin Keepnews on the phone, and I had a Webcore recorder that I recorded Bill on. And I said, you must listen to this guy, and I pushed the button down, and Orrin is sitting listening to this wire recorder, and He said, Jesus Christ, money. He says, I'm up to my ass in piano players. I said, but this guy is special. You got to hear him. So consequently, either as a result of that or checking him out with other people or whatever, he hired Bill to do the first Riverside Records recording. And then the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
Well, when you met Bill the first time, he must have just at the age of 16 or what?
No, he was a bit older than that. He was in his second or third year of college. So, which means he was well out of high school. And high school, you get out of there around 16 or so. So I was he was 9 to 17 or 18, somewhere around there. Very fresh, blonde, big blue eyes with glasses, and enthusiastic about everything, and curious about everything, and just a delightful human being.
Did you see him after that, in the years that followed?
Yes,
Sometimes.
I saw Bill quite a lot. Now, I've been asked this question before, and I don't talk about his problem.
I know, yeah, okay.
I just don't do that, because it's, that tends to darken or downside Bill Evans, and I don't think it's necessary. I saw him in New York quite a lot. We played together on some festivals after that, and years later I moved to California and I became involved with the Monterey Jazz Festival. And so Bill used to come up there a lot, and I saw him quite a lot. He was in Monterey just a few months after his son was born.
Yeah, I've seen a video from that 74 in Monterey.
Yes.
With Eddie Gomez and who was the drummer? I can't remember that.
Yeah.
Got it down now.
Well, this was even later than that. And he was just one of a kind. He's quietly influenced so many musicians, not only pianists, but other musicians,
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
about his harmonic knowledge and his knowledge of melodic concept and a whole lot of other things. And
Just the way he played the instrument.
he's a dear friend.
Delicate
Yeah.
way of doing it. Have you ever met his second wife, Lynette?
Is that the one he had the child with? No. No. I don't know her. But I don't hear good things about her.
That's what I did.
I had a talk with, which I won't repeat, but I had a talk with Helen Keene.
Oh, Helen Keene is very
And I forgot last year, and it's not a good picture.
That's what she told me last year.
Helen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was playing the Village Vanguard with Al Cohn, and I met Helen up at her place, uptown there.
Yeah.
And we had a meeting, and at the time we were talking about doing an album, and so we got into the conversation because she knew about my past experiences with Bill.
Yeah.
And so it hurts my heart every time I think about him. He was such an exceptional human being. A little too fragile for this world that we have to live in. But a lot of us are.
Yeah. That's what I think, man.
A lot of us are.
Yeah. Would you please explain once more these two institutions? Southeastern Louisiana College is in Hammond.
Is in Hammond.
And Southeastern Louisiana University, is that the same? Or is that the name today? They could have started as a college and is now a university.
It is very possible that
Yeah.
they changed the name.
That's
You
what
could
I
be very
think,
correct. I thought you had said LSU. Now,
I mixed it up, I think.
LSU was over in Baton Rouge, and Bill went.
SLU, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay. Then you're probably absolutely
right.
correct.
That's what I think.
I know that I was down that way a couple of years ago, having spent a lot of time down there. I go back to see old friends and family and stuff.
Yeah.
And the college has grown tremendously, so it is very possible that they have changed the
Yeah.
name of it.
I've just received a letter from Ron Nethercutt.
Oh yes,
He's KSLU
yes.
managing director or something like that. And he's trying to support the book.
Well, he
Sending
was.
some pictures.
Yes, he was trying. Ron contacted me 3 or 4 years ago. He was trying to get some kind of a museum thing going for Bill.
It's a library or something.
A library or whatever. And as a matter of fact, I was thinking of getting in touch with Ron because while I was doing the Merv Griffin Show in New York, in Los Angeles, we did a show in which Bill was on.
Oh, I know that. I've read it. He played 2 tunes at that
One,
occasion.
one tune.
I think 2. One was his last composition, Your Story,
Your Story.
and the other one was Dumping at the Savoy or something like that.
Well, we played Stomping to Savoy as a station cutaway. You see.
That's it. That
Yeah.
must be it.
So we always have to play the breaks, they call it. So when he finished his tune, the leader wasn't around.
Yeah.
So I just said, Stomping at Savoy, and away we went. And if you see the video, you'll see me sitting just right in front of Bill. So
Do you have that music on a tape? This last, what he played?
I have it on the video.
I'm very interested just on the soundtrack of it. You have the music, the words of Merv Griffin. When he introduced him.
Yeah. Well, I have a video of that.
That's really good.
Yeah. Are you coming to Los Angeles ever?
I've been there in '84. Not very often.
If you should come, I would be most happy to show it to you. On that same show, we had George Shearing, and we had Cal Jader. And what's interesting, that was only a very short time before Bill died.
Yeah, it must be a fortnight before.
Right.
You recorded it in New York, I think. Could that be?
The Griffin Show?
Yeah.
No, we did it in Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles.
Yeah. At the TAV Theater, which Merv Griffin owned. And now it's a little bit scary because Bill is dead and so is Cal.
Yeah, I know. He died in
2 out of 3 on that show.
Yeah.
The funny thing happened on that show. The producers are always nervous, as you know, and they said to Bill, play something, jumpy and,
Yeah.
So Bill said, okay. He gets out there and he says, well, you must have heard this. He says,
I've read what Leonard Feather wrote of it.
going to change up on you now and
Yes.
play something. He says,
Right.
I won't play any,
Just
just
the
the
melody
melody and
things like that.
yeah,
I've read that.
yeah.
Would like to have the music. What can we do there?
Directors always panic about what you're going to play. Don't play anything slow, And I would rather do something. I don't get a chance to play on shows like this too often where I reach this many people. And I've been writing songs. They've been coming out lately like laying eggs. Every once in a while I just go bop, 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 and a new tune. The last tune I wrote, I was calling for a while because it was untitled the Diddly-Out tune, and the guys always got a kick. I said, let's play the Diddly-Out tune. Finally, I realized that it's formed mostly of one idea, repeated over and over. It goes to different places, and it seemed to be making more and more of a statement the more that we played it. So I would like to do this, which I think is a little more serious maybe for your audience. It's just a rubato tune. I won't improvise, just play 2 courses of the medley. It's now called Your Story.
Could you transform it on a music cassette?
I could,
Yeah.
but I could also make you a video cassette. And that would be helpful to you.
That would be better, yeah. It can't be very long. It is short practice in 10 minutes.
Not more,
15 minutes.
not more.
Not more.
No, it's just a very short ballad.
Yeah. But you have the words, you have the whole program on it.
Oh yeah,
Merv Griffin's word, introduction,
Oh, yeah.
then the play, and then out with the band.
yes. Oh yeah, it's the whole thing.
But I think a music cassette would do.
A music cassette?
Yeah, just a music cassette would do.
Well, you give me a card, I'll be most happy to send it to you.
It would be very nice. And the other thing is I would like to have a photo of you in the book.
I could give that to you right now.
This is my car. The address is down here on the left side.
Right.